Welcome traders, welcome beginner traders, beginner students. This is the first practical application with me. The idea behind the practical blueprint practical application is it is a lot of theory, right? Slides and slides. Okay, you have also practical applications in the blueprint course, but this is a specific blueprint practical application. We spend a lot of time in the charts, and I will choose some important topics from the blueprint, and you will use then the charts. Okay, I want to cover the whole topic, okay, with questions on how identify these candles. And for me, of course, we have also a topic before. It is like the strategy, right? But for me, it's really nice explained already to understand our strategy, unfilled and filled orders, right? Multiple tests of the zone. For me, it's important. The first one is a differentiation of candles. Means we have three candles here, three different types of candles, and this is an indecisive candle, the decisive candle, and the explosive candle, green and red always, right? Yes, let's go into the chart and let's talk about it. Okay, I want to identify the indecisive or the three different candles here. Important is, right, make a screenshot maybe. The indecisive candle, that's a definition of it, means indecisive candle is less or still 50% of the range, the body, right? Here, look, the full range from the low to the high, and the body is less than 50%. The decisive candle is a full range and the body has more than 50%, and the explosive candle is more than 70% of the full range from the high to the low, or abnormally bigger than previous candle. That is important. We will go into share screen. Where is my trade station? Share. Okay, it is not important for us to choose a specific asset. Let me show you. Okay, I want to explain you and to show you which one is the indecisive candle. And again, the theory behind is less 50%. Okay, less 50%. That is an indecisive candle. We'll check the current candle here, for example. Okay, that means snap mode on, a low, a high, and now I will add 50%. Means okay, we calculate the 50% from the full range, from the high to the low or low to the high, who cares? And then we need less or lower than this candle, right? Lower than this line here. The body has to end here below the line. That means less than 50%. But look, we have definitely more here. It's a bearish candle. That means we have to start here. So this is low, zero. Sorry, this is 0 and F. This is 100 and this is exactly 50. Okay, means 0 with more than 50%. That means okay. Which type of candle is it? It is 50 and we have 70 also. Okay, that means, let me make it a little bit bigger here. Okay, less than 50% is an indecisive candle, but the body is definitely below the 50%, close to 100 maybe. Okay, that means okay, it's not an indecisive candle, it is a decisive candle. Decisive candle means more than 50%. Okay, more than 50%. And yes, we have definitely more than 50%. It's definitely a decisive candle. Maybe it is better, it is an explosive candle. That should be, the price should be lower than the blue line here. And look, the close of it is also, and the close is important, right? We calculate only the body. We need the low and the high, and then we calculate the body, only the range of the body. And that we are more than 50%. That means it is an explosive candle. Okay, that's this point here. And now we will choose another one. And for example, we will take this one. I like this one. Okay. I have to change this from here to here. Let's talk about this candle here. Okay. That means that is 0, that is 100, this is 50, and this is 70. Okay, means that is a full range here of the candle, right? And now let's check the body of the range. Okay, let's check the body of the you don't not really need the numbers in the calculation, but you can do this, right? And now let's take snap mode on. Is the snap mode on? Yes. We'll take this here. Okay, only the body. Snap mode off. It is only the body here. Okay. Wait, make it sense. No, we will not use this. We will use a yellow box. That's so much better. Low and high. Okay, that is a body. That is a range of the body. And now we'll take this one to the low. Okay, to the low. Upsala. It is like this. And now let's check the body, right? The body is less than 50%, right? We never hit the 50%. Look, the range of the body from 0 to 100 is not 50%, not 70%, not 100%. It is only 20% maybe, and less than 50% means what? An indecisive candle. That's a clear indecisive candle. That's our basing candles, right? Our basing candles means we had here an explosive candle. You will have an indecisive candle, and now let's check. Maybe we will find a decisive candle. A decisive candle could be maybe this. Again, the same structure here. Snap mode on. We will talk about this candle here. Now, this is 100%. This is 0. This is 50. This is 70. Okay. Now let's calculate the body. Okay. Snap mode on. Oops. Snap mode on. Only the body. Okay, this is the body. Oh, no, sorry, this is a body. Okay, this is a body. Look at this. Now we will move the range here to 0, and look, we are lower than 50%. That means it is again an indecisive candle, maybe a basing candle. Okay, I want to talk about also about the explosive candle again. Let's talk about this candle here. We have to talk more about this. Snap mode on, snap mode on. 0 is here, 100 is here, 50% is here, 70% is here. Let's calculate the body. Okay, body lows and highs here. like this. Now I will move the whole box to 0. And look, we are definitely more than 50%, but unfortunately not higher and not more than 70%. That means it is a decisive candle and not an explosive candle, okay? Not an explosive candle. This could be definitely our leg out, right? That's absolutely right. Decisive candles are our leg outs. And explosive candles also, leg in, leg outs, and indecisive candles are our base. Let me show you something. Nope. Annotate. Draw. Draw. That means we need indecisive candles, right? With a body less than 50%. We need a leg in, okay? Leg in here. That should be a decisive or explosive candle. That means above 50% or also 70%. And for another leg out here, for example, like this, the same definition of a leg in, right? We need a clear leg out, and this is our formation, right? Decisive candle, explosive candle could be our leg ins and leg outs, and indecisive candles are always our basing candles. Okay, let's check again another candle, and this one here we have to change direction, right? Here it's a red candle. That means 0 is here at the highs and 100 is below. Move this one. That means that is 100, that is 0, that is 50, that is 70. Boom. Now let's calculate. We're talking, by the way, about this candle here. Let's calculate the body. The body is here, right, till here. We'll move it to 0. And look, it is more than 70%, right, of the full range of the candle. That means fine, it is an explosive candle, and explosive is not enough. It's not only 70%. This candle should be our leg out, okay? The leg out has to be more than 70% and abnormally bigger than the surrounding candles, the previous candles. And now let's check, is it bigger than the candle, the previous candle? Let's take this here, for example, and move it to the previous candle, and look, I move it a little bit to the right. Look, the body is abnormally bigger, right? Since the body from the previous candle means, okay, we have 70% explosive and also abnormally bigger. Perfect. That is as is a what is it? Yeah, it's an explosive candle. It is. You don't have to calculate this here like me. Maybe it's good as you're a beginner and you start, okay, you've not experience, right, in the charts, on the candles, then, okay, you can start to calculate, but end of the day, right, end of the day, you should to see this without the calculation, okay? For me, it is very easy. I see the whole range, a small body, it is an indecisive candle. Of course, it's less than 50%. Next to it, left, also indecisive, right? Here, it is definitely decisive, very easy. Here, it is explosive, boom. This one here, also explosive. Here, also explosive. This candle here, indecisive. This candle also indecisive. You don't have to calculate like this. You're not an engineer, right? To use it, that's fine. I think this is that was the first session here about the indecisive, decisive, and explosive candle. What you could also cover here, cover also, let me check the blueprint. We could talk about formations. Maybe we could talk about formations. And here, let's cover. I will also, we'll start here to cover the formations. And then, I think we'll continue this also tomorrow. Here we have different formations, right? And let's start here, for example, with a rally, base, drop. Okay, it's one of our formations. And look what we have here. Rally means we need leg in candles. That means also explosive or decisive candles. And here, this one is definitely decisive, right? That's a decisive candle. That's fine. Means we found our rally. Next one is the base. The base is our base candles. That means we need an indecisive candle. The candle to the right is indecisive, less than 50%. The other one is also of it. We have two indecisive candles, our base, fine. And then we need another drop, right? A rally base drop. The drop should be also, that's all leg out. That is an explosive or it is a decisive, multiple decisive candles. And then if we check this candle, this should be our first leg out. It is more than 70%. That means it is an explosive candle. Perfect. We found our formation, right? That's a rally base drop. That's it. That's not so difficult maybe to find, right? To identify the areas here. That was a supply zone, right? Let's check also the area for demand. Let me check another time frames for quality demand. Yes, here. Let's talk about now about the rally, base rally. That is one of our demand areas. Rally, base rally. That means it is a demand area. Let's talk about the first rally. That is a leg in candle, right? That means we need explosive or decisive candle. And if we start here with this green candle, it is explosive, right? That means, okay, we have our rally. Next one is a base. It's a base candle. This should be an indecisive candle. And if we check the candles to the right, the body is definitely less than 50% from this both candles. That means we have two indecisive candles. Perfect. And now we need another rally, and this is our leg out. Means here we need also explosive or multiple decisive candles. We talk about more about it next time. But if we check the candle here, yes, it is definitely explosive, close to 70%, right? And abnormally bigger than the previous candles. That means, okay, we found also our rally here. That is a demand area. That's it, right? That's it for the first week here. It was identification of the indecisive candle, decisive candle, and explosive candle was also the definition. Less than 50%, more than 50%, and more than 70%. And very quick about leg in, base, leg out. There's our three parts of the zone, and also two formations. That was what we talked about. We talked about the rally base rally, and we talked also about rally base drop. One demand area, one supply area. Okay, that's enough for our first session. Again, you will get every week one of these practical applications recordings here. I mean, it's helpful for you. I don't know which topics you will cover next week, but I will let you know. Okay. Have a good day, guys. Happy trading and see you next time.